Okay.
Okay, all right. Thank you everyone for your patience. I do have a motion put on the floor. Okay. Is there a motion to approve the following resolution? Be it resolved that the Board of Education, excuse me, it resolved that the Board of Education of the Greenburgh Central School District hereby appoints the firm of Ruskin Moscow Fultacek, I hope I said that right, PC, as special counsel pursuant to an engagement letter dated March 10th, 2021, and authorizes the board president to sign on the engagement, the letter on the board's behalf. Excuse me, not engagement, but the letter on the board's behalf.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion, please.
Discussion.
First of all, I don't think the meeting is streaming. So we have that issue.
Laser, it says live.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live? Okay. So does the letter that you read, Antoinette, quote a price, a rate that I think you need to share the rate with the in the engagement letter with the public, because I think the public needs to know the potential amount of money being spent here. So could you please share that with the public?
Ivy, as far as this resolution, is there a particular place I would need to put that?
I mean, we know what the amount is, but you know, we all as board members received the engagement letter. I'll go ahead and share it with the public.
I'm trying to put it in the resolution properly where it belongs, which is why I asked Ivy the question.
Sure. Okay. And after
Ivy?
you get,
You can put it after the date, dated March 10th, 2021, at the following rate.
Rates, $325 per hour for partner, $265 for associate.
so in case you all didn't hear that, it's $325 per hour for
Harry, I'm
partner.
sorry, could you hold for a second so that the public
had
will
the
hear it
floor.
as soon as, I'm asking you to hold. As soon as I can write this, I
Sure.
will restate the motion. Everyone
Okay.
be able to hear it.
And I still have the floor because I have, you know, I had a comment to make, so.
Terry,
Yes.
all right, I'm ready for the updated motion, but you said you had something else?
No, I'll wait for you to read the updated motion and then I will, because I said discussion. So that was my first point on discussion.
Okay, let's see, all right. Is there a motion to approve the following resolution? Be it resolved that the Board of Education of the Greenburgh Central School District hereby appoints the firm of Ruskin Moscow Felstashek, PC, as special counsel pursuant to an engagement letter dated March 10th, 2021, at the following rate: $325 for partners and $265 per hour for associates.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Well, we already had a second and we've already gone there.
Ivy, do I need to restate do I need to remove or no?
No.
I have down that Dr. Drogic was the one that made the motion and that you seconded. If Dr. Drogic is okay with amending the motion to include the rates, that should be sufficient.
I'm okay with that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ivy.
So if I may, Antoinette, so I think that that is an exorbitant amount of money to be spending at this point in time. We are at budget season. We're going to be asking the community to approve our budget at a time where some people are suffering because of through no fault of their own. Also, our buildings are in difficult shape. We spent a good portion of our last meeting, our last board meeting, going over ways to try to finance some of the improvements that need to be made in order to get our children back into school. And we're asking to spend either $325 an hour or $265 an hour for something that you really haven't even shared with the public why we need to do this. This is a very bad decision. Well, we haven't made a decision yet, but this is a very difficult proposal. And I would also add that we did not go out and try to find anybody at a better rate. Our main counsel recommended this firm, and I would point out that they recommended this firm the last time we had to do an investigation without, again, showing us any other names, without bidding out this process, and we paid that firm over $100,000. We paid that firm over $100,000 for a previous investigation. So again, we don't know the full amount of hours that this is going to take, but this is an exorbitant amount of money to be asking the community to potentially be asking the community to pay at a very difficult point in time. And you haven't shared with the community why this needs to be done. Thank you. You're muted, Antoinette.
Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Is there any other discussion on this matter? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Take a roll.
Could you call the board, please?
I'm sorry. All those in favor, say aye and say aye clearly.
Aye.
Aye.
Could you poll the board, please? Can we have a roll call vote?
Ivy, let's go with a roll call vote.
On the motion currently on the floor, Mr. Warner,
No.
Ms. Mayers,
Yes.
Dr. Dragic,
Yes.
Mr. Williams,
No.
Mr. Pineda,
Yes.
Ms. Carey,
Yes.
Ms. Darden Cintron.
Yes.
Motion is carried.
Okay, so now, at this point, we do need to go into executive session. I do have a motion for that. Is there a motion to adjourn to executive session pursuant to section 1708 of the education law and section 105 of the public officer law in order to discuss proposed litigation involving one of our board members, Terry Williams, and matters that may lead to his removal as a board member?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Are we taking an opposing?
I'm sorry. Did everybody hear? All those in favor?
Mark is speaking.
Aye.
I'm sorry. Mark, I can't see him.
Mark is muted.
He can't vote.
Yeah. Oh. You're not meaning to talk, Mark. Okay, I'm sorry. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All those opposed?
Opposed?
Any abstentions? David, I think you're the only one that I didn't hear.
Aye.
Okay. All right. It's been carried properly. We will now go into, we will now go into executive session.
Can we take a quick break?
5 minutes.